Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we'll be diving into 6 scary ghost videos that are guaranteed to freak you out. Number 1. On a TikTok account run by a woman named Kimberly, she mostly posts videos of her kids. But one of the videos on her account is of something a whole lot creepier. One day while Kimberly was at work, she received a motion notification from the camera in her house. Her stomach immediately dropped as she knew that no one was home at the time. And when she reviewed the footage, her eyes widened at what she saw. What looks like a faint shadowy figure appeared to walk by the 2 glass doors. This transparent silhouette is just barely visible as it quickly moved from right to left. If you watch near the bottom of the doors, you can just vaguely make out what looks like legs walking by. This short clip has Kimberly freaked out and currently questioning if her home is haunted. But what do you think? If there's one thing I've learned from watching thousands of ghost videos, it's that sound is everything. That's why I use Raycon's everyday earbuds. Whether I'm editing paranormal clips or just creeping myself out with a scary podcast, these let me catch every eerie detail. With active noise isolation, they block out distractions so I can focus completely. Whether I'm working or just watching YouTube videos, I don't have to worry about outside noise ruining the experience. And battery life, 32 hours total, plus quick charge. Just 10 minutes gets you 90 minutes of playtime, so I never have to worry about them dying on me. They also have multi-point connectivity, so I can seamlessly switch between my phone and laptop without disconnecting. 1 second I'm watching ghost videos, the next I'm taking a call. Super easy. They fit great, don't fall out, and are weather resistant. So whether I'm working out, walking, or just relaxing, they're built to last. And the best part, they're half the price of other premium brands, but still deliver top-tier sound. And right now, you can get 20% off by going to buyraycon.com/fearsome or clicking the link in the description. Number 2. The historic Jefferson Hotel in Jefferson, Texas has earned a reputation as a chilling paranormal hotspot. With a long history dating back to the 1850s, it's one of the most famously haunted hotels in the state. The building that now houses the hotel was constructed in 1851 and was originally used as a warehouse for goods. It was eventually converted into a hotel, then years later ended up being owned by a paranormal enthusiast named Jeremy. Since owning the hotel, Jeremy has had his own fair share of unsettling encounters, which he does his best to document and share to his YouTube channel, The Historic Jefferson Hotel. Guests at the hotel have reported hearing child's laughter, phantom footsteps, and witnessing furniture move on its own. With many cameras scattered throughout the hotel, unexplainable things are often caught. And in October, one of these cameras caught something that Jeremy is struggling to explain. A large dark shadow suddenly engulfed the door, soon followed by a black object to the right. According to Jeremy, every October they decorate a haunted house inside the hotel. Near the door where the shadow appeared are a few tall curtains, and although this black object looks similar to a curtain, the one that's hanging where this took place is white. Jeremy tried his best to debunk this, but he was never able to achieve the same result as what was caught on camera. Another night at the hotel, as Jeremy walked by the gift shop, he heard something that caught his attention. A small brass angel on the shelf suddenly fell over, soon followed by an owl on a different shelf plunging to the ground. Jeremy just so happened to be walking by when this happened, stopping him in his tracks and leading him to investigate. The eerie events in the hotel only seemed to continue, as one day as a guest was walking down the hall, something bone-chilling was caught on camera. Shortly after a guest walked by, a doll propped up against the wall mysteriously toppled over. According to Jeremy, that doll had sat in that exact spot for over a month, never budging until now. But there's something even more unsettling hidden in this footage. Just moments before the doll crashed to the ground, the head of another doll eerily shifted. What makes this even creepier is the timing. Right after the first doll's head turned, the second doll inexplicably fell. Luckily, another camera angle captured this chilling sequence. The man walks by, the doll sitting on the floor subtly turns its head to the right, and then almost as if triggered by an unseen force, the other doll is knocked to the ground. The eerie activity caught in this hotel is beyond unsettling, and for me, it was enough to decide that I'm never setting foot in the Jefferson Hotel. Number 3. Chris from the Urbex Hill YouTube channel is known for his bravery as he often sets out to explore dangerous abandoned locations alone. In one of his explorations, he set his sights on the abandoned Westinghouse factory. Located in Cleveland, Ohio, the factory was established in 1886, but today sits deserted, left to decay as the years pass. Back in 2022, Chris first stepped foot inside this building to investigate. But while strolling through the dark halls, he stumbled upon the chilling sight of a man hunched over in the darkness.
This place is so wet. Oh, you scared the f*** out of me. Yo. You need some help, bro? Yo. Dad. He's not even responding. I'm gonna leave him alone. Get the f*** out of his way.
This unsettling sight sent a chill down his spine, and his first thought was to get as far away as possible. But something in Chris told him to ask the man if he needed any assistance. He made his way back down to the dark hall, but as he stepped inside, the man was gone, now somewhere roaming through the shadows of the building. Fast forward to today, Chris waited till the dead of night to enter the factory.
This is super sketchy. There's another collapse right here. That wasn't there before. Jesus.
The factory was just as creepy as he remembered, and seems to be a bit more dangerous as parts of the building have started to collapse. He cautiously continued exploring until eventually finding himself in the exact spot where he last saw the hunched-over man.
This is where I saw that dude at.
Feeling brave, he ventured deeper into the abandoned factory until something stopped him in his tracks.
Damn, look at that rock. I mean that brick. It's ready to fall. Super sketchy. Walking underneath this. What the hell is that?
The sound of banging came from somewhere around Chris, immediately putting him on edge, as it could very well be someone dangerous lingering around him. As he proceeded through the halls, his camera battery died, leading him to switch over to his GoPro, and soon after, things took an incredibly chilling turn.
That is nasty though. Ugh. My light went out. Where's my phone? Jesus Christ. Man, are you serious right now?
The battery in his light suddenly died, plunging Chris into darkness. He frantically began trying to swap out the battery, but in the distance, the sound of someone or something could be heard moving. With only the light from his phone to guide him, he insanely made his way towards the noises he heard. He swapped out the battery in his camera and light, and soon decided to leave the factory after getting a bad feeling.
Let me get out of here before I end up getting jumped. There's gotta be somebody in here. I'm out of here.
As Chris was headed for the exit, he had no idea what he just caught on camera until later reviewing his footage. A pitch-black figure walked from right to left, directly in front of Chris. The spine-chilling figure almost completely blended into the surrounding darkness, and is just barely visible if we crank up the brightness. The strangest part about this figure is just how dark it appears, almost as if it was a black shadow instead of a living person. Whoever or whatever was walking around was fully aware that Chris was nearby and was most likely watching him the entire time. I have no idea how this man continues to do these explorations alone, but clearly he's got balls of steel, so make sure to show him some love and subscribe to his channel. Number 4. A woman named Natasha has a Ring camera on the back door of her house, and late into the night, close to 4:30 in the morning, this camera captured something unusual happening with her bike. Natasha's bike was resting against an AC unit when, without warning, it began rolling backward. Then, in a startling turn, it suddenly lunged forward, almost as if an unseen force was trying to steal it. This movement seemed too deliberate to be caused by the wind. So could there be a logical explanation for this? Or is this proof of a ghost attempting to take this bike for a joyride? Number 5. A man known as Celtic Dabs on TikTok works at a hotel and has encountered his fair share of unusual things while on the job. Nothing paranormal, but you can imagine the way some hotel rooms are left is pretty scary. One day while in a room with a coworker, the two men noticed something moving under the blankets on the bed. Without hesitation, he started recording on his phone, capturing what happened next.
No.
Yeah, cause let me hit it now. And then
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bro.
Yeah.
Under the blanket, something small seemed to shift back and forth. This strange shape almost resembled a small animal moving on the bed. He kept his eyes locked on the blanket, and then suddenly this mysterious movement shot to the other side. To prove there was nothing underneath, his coworker smacked it dead on. After that, the movement stopped completely. But what's even scarier than this bizarre phenomenon are the stains on the bed, which kinda look like someone might have shit themselves. Number 6. Often called the most haunted house in the UK, the ancient Ram Inn also happens to be the oldest building in the area. Constructed in 1145, the site is rumored to be built on an ancient burial ground, and many believe it holds strong supernatural energy. Reports of hauntings include poltergeist activity, shadow figures, and chilling apparitions. Some claim the building was used for satanic rituals, and the discovery of children's bones and daggers beneath the inn has fueled theories of human sacrifice. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the Ghost Tech Paranormal YouTube channel were up for the challenge, and willing to see if they could last inside for a night. To start the investigation, the guys took a seat in the living room and began asking questions.
If there's any spirits that can hear my voice, could you come and join us at the table, please?
At this moment, as I ask the spirits to come and join us, there is movement from the attic that sounds like furniture being dragged across the floor. We do not have a static cam in this area, but our static cam below in the bishop's room is capturing the sounds. Here is the audio from the static cam in the bishop's room, followed by the audio enhanced.
Unaware of the noise that was caught above them, the guys headed up towards the attic. But before they could even set everything up, Phil and Mark heard a growl.
Did anybody hear a growling noise then?
Yes.
I did.
My hair's gone stood on end on the back.
It was a growl.
But I've got this on.
Yeah.
My hair's standing on end bad.
All seemed quiet up in the attic until we were just about to leave when this happens.
Should we leave this stuff up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should come back.
What?
Jesus! Did you hear that?
No.
I heard.
Where from?
Oh, Pink, behind you.
You made me bloody jump, Mark.
That so loud. If Jeff's recording, he's bound to have picked that up.
Well, I've left the digital recorder.
Jesus! It was like. Oh, that's made me feel really odd.
Should we leave this stuff up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should come back.
What?
Jesus! Did you hear that?
No.
I heard.
Where from?
Oh, Pink, behind you.
You made me bloody jump, Mark.
That so loud. If Jeff's recording, he's bound to have picked that up.
Well, I've left the digital recorder.
Jesus! It was like.
A disembodied growl came from somewhere in the attic, instantly sending chills down Mark's spine. The guys then headed down to what's reported to be the most haunted room at the Ram Inn.
We've heard a lot of stories about this place, and we were very eager to get here and see what we can capture. Now, spread out round the room, we've got a few strange looking devices. They probably look very strange to you, but they're not going to hurt you in any way. They're just to let us know that maybe you're here with us. I still keep thinking I can see you in that doorway. Come on in here.
Just heard a voice.
Yeah.
Between you and me, yeah?
Yeah.
Like a little child's voice.
Yeah, it was-
I heard, by the fire.
Between you and me.
Between Phil and I, beside the fireplace, we hear a disembodied voice of a child, but we cannot decipher what is being said. Here is the enhanced audio taken from Mark's digital recorder.
Just heard a voice. Just heard a voice.
Yeah.
Between you and me, yeah?
Yeah.
Like a little child's voice.
Yeah, it was-
I heard, by the fire.
Between you and me.
What sounds like a ghostly child's voice was caught calling out, although it's hard to decipher what it could be saying. Now with clear signs that they were definitely not alone, they set their sights on an area known as the Witch's Room.
Are you inside this room? Are you with us now? Come on, Mary, shout out. Shout out so I can hear your voice. If you can't shout out, can you move something inside this room for us, please? Anything at all. What's the matter, Phil?
The chair just moved.
Your chair moved?
Yes.
Right on cue.
That's weird.
I just seen a black shadow by you to your right hand side, Phil, on the wall.
Is that you, Mary?
Sit back down.
If it was, thank you for that. So you moved Phil's chair. Is there anything that we can do for you? Phil's chair moves, and then there is running outside on the stairs. Here is the audio enhanced. So you moved Phil's chair. Is there anything that we can do for you? Anything that we can do for you? Can you hear me, Mary? I ask Mary if she can hear me, and the digital recorder picks up an angry voice replying back to me. Can you hear me, Mary? Can you hear me, Mary?
From the sound of disembodied footsteps to a chilling, angry voice, something dark was definitely lingering around them. Mark then decided to do a solo EVP session on the ground floor, and the specific spot he chose is an area where people have been attacked and a dark figure has been seen. Mark went on to ask several questions, eagerly awaiting a response, but what he got instead is downright terrifying.
The black shadow figure that's seen in here. Can you show yourself to me? It feels like there's something behind me. My hair. Are you behind me? Come forward. Oh, Jeff! Ah! Jeff! Oh,
What was it?
someone pulled me off the chair. Oh, got me shoulder in.
Why's the music box going?
Oh, what the
The music box was going before I got here as well.
Yeah.
Mark gets pulled back and the music box activates and picks up movement as if something or someone has passed and left the barn area. Here is the footage again, taken from all 3 angles.
It feels like there's something behind me. My hair. Are you behind me? Come forward. Oh, Jeff! Ah! Jeff!
After stating that he felt a presence behind him, it wasn't long until something pushed Mark over out of his chair. This hair-raising activity was now getting aggressive, and shortly after this occurrence, the team decided to call it a night. The ancient Ram Inn has long been considered one of the most haunted locations in the UK. And after witnessing the chilling evidence captured that night, it's not hard to see why. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.